Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between the mountains and the sea, 5 monks were on a pilgrimage. They were known in their community for their deep wisdom, humility, and commitment to the teachings of the Buddha. Each day, their journey took them across breathtaking landscapes, through lush forests, and along rocky paths. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the sound of chirping birds and rustling leaves. One fine afternoon, as they walked along the banks of a wide river, they spotted a woman struggling near the edge of the water. At that moment, time seemed to stand still. The woman was beautiful. Her long, dark hair danced in the breeze, and her eyes sparkled with a hint of desperation. Before the monks could even think about the consequences, they rushed to her aid. They jumped into the water, their hearts unified by the imperative to help her. With their strength combined, they pulled her safely to solid ground. Grateful for her rescue, the woman looked at each monk in turn. A deep sense of relief and gratitude washed over her. Yet, as she gathered herself, something strange began to stir within the monks. Each one of them had taken a vow of celibacy, committing their lives to the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. But as they looked at her, their resolve was tested in an unexpected way. One by one, they exchanged glances laden with unspoken thoughts. The first monk, feeling a rush of emotions he hadn't anticipated, stepped back silently. The second monk followed suit, bowing his head in silent contemplation. The third and the fourth monks turned away, each grappling with his own thoughts and feelings. Finally, the last monk remained. He looked into the woman's eyes, still feeling the warmth of their encounter and the pull of an emotion that was new to him. "How will you repay me for saving your life?" he asked, partly out of a sense of duty, and partly because he felt a lingering connection. The woman smiled enigmatically. "Oh, dear monk, how can I repay you when my life is already yours in its own way? You have rescued me from the brink, but must I also be rescued from the depths of your desire?" Stirred by her response, the monk felt a wave of realization wash over him. He understood that her beauty, while captivating, was not the essence of his divine calling. The moment held a teaching far more profound than he had initially perceived. The struggle within him was a reflection of the human experience, the battle between desire and the path of enlightenment. Feeling the weight of centuries of teachings and experiences, the monk bowed his head in humility. "I am merely a vessel of compassion. My intentions were pure. Yet, it appears that I must learn to control my own heart as I have sought to save yours. For saving lives is one thing, but taming the self is where true mastery lies." The woman nodded, her eyes sparkling with understanding. In this world, desires can be as treacherous as the rapids in a river. They can lead us astray or push us towards the shore. Your journey is noble and significant, but do not fear the strength of your emotions. Instead, embrace their lessons. Allow them to flow through you like water, acknowledging their presence but remaining steadfast in your pursuit of inner peace. And just like that, she turned, walking slowly along the riverbank, leaving the monk immersed in contemplative thought. The other monks reformed their circle around him, each one having experienced their own internal struggles. They engaged in a deep dialogue, exploring the nature of desire, attachment, and self-control. The first monk spoke of recognizing desire without giving in to it. In acknowledging our feelings, we can bring them under our control rather than allowing them to spiral into obsession, he said. The second monk chimed in, "What we experience today exemplifies our humanity. Our connections, our yearnings are not impediments to our practice. Rather, they are tools for growth. Each desire we feel is an opportunity for understanding ourselves more deeply." With every perspective shared, a sense of enlightenment settled among them. They realized that their actions could lead them forward along the path of self-improvement. They discussed how every emotion could teach them discipline and resilience, turning once feared desires into stepping stones on their journeys toward enlightenment. In time, they reached a small temple, where they decided to rest. The temple was humble, adorned only with the soft glow of candles and the fragrant scent of incense. They sat together in a circle, invoking meditative silence. As they closed their eyes, the air was filled with the sound of their steady breaths and the distant rustle of leaves outside. In the stillness, each monk contemplated the daytime events, pondering why such encounters stirred deep feelings within them. They began to see how their responses were part of their growth. a universal struggle shared not only by themselves but by all beings. They acknowledged that the woman had not only been a reflection of their desires, but also a catalyst for their awareness and transformation. Days turned into weeks, and the monks deepened their practice of mindfulness. Whenever they encountered new feelings or desires, they learned to pause, acknowledge, and reflect upon them through the lens of self-improvement. Some visits to their temple became rituals of sharing, where they spoke of their successes and fortifying their determination to walk the path with grace and strength. Eventually, the monks' journeys led them back to the river where they had saved the woman. The currents flowed strong, as if echoing their earlier conversations. And there, to their astonishment, they found the woman again, sitting peacefully by the water. "Ah, dear monks," she called out to them with a radiant smile. "Tell me, how have you grown since the day of our encounter? Has your training deepened your understanding?" The monks exchanged glances, their hearts swelling with gratitude at this moment of reconnection. Each shared their growth and reflections learned from desire, emphasizing the importance of embracing the unfolding nature of life. They spoke of balance, the need to acknowledge human feelings while remaining rooted in their spiritual pursuits. The woman listened intently and nodded at their insights. "You have transformed," she said. "You have learned to navigate the currents of desire, transforming challenges into opportunities for wisdom. Know this: every desire is an invitation, encouraging you to understand the mysteries that bind you to the universe. It's all about how you use that energy." Inspired by her words, the monks felt renewed purpose. They offered their collective gratitude and understood that the woman had not only been a figure of beauty, but also a profound teacher whose insights would resonate through their hearts for many years to come. As they bid their farewells, they carried with them a life lesson: that every emotion, whether it seemed good or bad, is a part of the broader tapestry of existence. Each experience holds the potential for growth and greater understanding. In the grand tapestry of life, moments like these remind us to navigate the currents of our emotions with awareness and gratitude for all that we encounter. True enlightenment comes not from denying our feelings, but from understanding and integrating them into our journey. Let this story serve as a reminder that the road to self-improvement is not meant to be a straight line. Rather, it is a winding path, rich with lessons. It encourages us to look within and cultivate resilience and wisdom. Embrace your experiences and your feelings. Recognize that every interaction can lead you closer to your true self. In conclusion, the essence of the story reveals that each moment, each interaction is an opportunity for reflection and enlightenment. Balance is key to finding peace within ourselves. Embrace the beauty of being human. You're not just a straight line, but a full spectrum of emotions and experiences. Each journey shapes you, guiding you toward the person you are meant to be.